Well, you've heard me rave about the coffee, and you should know that I used to drink this coffee regularly before they came onto the show as sponsors. And since they've come onto the show as sponsors, I've checked out the variety of coffees, the variety of beans, the teas, everything on their website at Coachella Valley Coffee. And we have a discount code for our listeners and viewers. It's Mark T. Use it at checkout, and you'll get 10% off anything on the site. But what I've been really promising you for weeks is a conversation with the Roastmaster General at Coachella Valley Coffee. How about it for Cliff, everybody?
Well. Good morning,
Cliff,
sir. How are you? Let me give you a shout out because, I get hit up for a lot of radio stations throughout this valley wanting me to advertise there. And I partnered with you because you're a coffee guy. You understand what we do. I don't need to just run a commercial somewhere. I loved Mark Thompson because he's a coffee freak.
It is true that I love coffee. I don't know if it's a good thing, but whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, it's a thing, and I have it. And I love the tasting notes that are on the website. So when you're knocking around the website and you're considering different beans and different purchases or trying various things, there are tasting notes. You try to tell the customer, hey, this is a darker roast, this is a lighter roast, this has hints of chocolate, this has hints of cinnamon, and that's a really a great thing, and I find it a useful resource on the site.
Yeah, and those aren't set in stone because, we all have different palates. It's just a suggestion. Hey, you might pick up some baker's chocolate, just some notes of that. You might feel the smoothness of the caramel in there, or you might taste a stone fruit, a plum in there. But it's not going to taste like a plum, but your palate's going to recognize some of those flavors. So we enjoy these.
I wonder if you can just remind everybody, we only have a minute or two with Cliff, but I wanted to remind everybody, one of the things that I like beyond the coffee and beyond, by the way, we'll get to it in a second, there's a new blend that is just really quite special. I called it the other day on the air, I said, it's like a gateway coffee. Like if you're not a coffee person, try this and this will get you hooked on coffee. We'll get to that in a second.
Absolutely.
I wonder if you can speak to the ethic, because you guys are really concerned with starting businesses and supporting businesses largely run by women across the world. And I wonder if you can speak to that.
And, I'm 30 years into this roasting coffee business. And as I travel to different countries, I always try to take care of families. Then I realized decades ago that if you want to take care of a family, you get the female the money because she'll always take care of the kids first. So that's always been our goal, is to when I started this company in 2019, we really partnered with the women coffee farmers that I already knew, and we found some new ones. So every coffee I have now is from a female-owned farm because we want to make sure those families are taken care of. And we've also, throughout the years, do other things, and we support local schools down there. We buy kids' uniforms. This is why we're in business, is to help others. And this is an easy way for somebody to help a family down in Nicaragua. Last year we got a 10-year contract with our local airport. Any coffee at the Palm Springs Airport, at the Coachella Valley Coffee shop, any of the other restaurants, that all comes from us. And I went to the mayor and, tears running down my eye because I'm a baby. And I said, this doesn't change my life. I drive my 16-year-old car. I said, but what it does is I get to call my farmer in Nicaragua and El Salvador, and I get to triple my order. So this little act in Palm Springs changed lives in other countries.
That's just so special, and it's a window on the ripple effect of what you're talking about. Somebody's asking in the chat about the cold brew. I was raving about the cold brew. Here it is. Audrey says, the cold brew someone mentioned yesterday. They sell everything to make it, and it was liked. I can't remember who asked or who answered, sorry. But the cold brew is not just coffee that's cold. There's something about that cold brew. It's got like a bunch of tasting notes in it that really make it special.
Yeah, the cold brew is prepared a little bit different. You steep it for 18 to 20 hours in cold water. Just set it on your kitchen counter and then put it in the fridge. It'll last 5 days. But being steeped like that, less acidic, more caffeine if you want the caffeine, because it's soaking more caffeine out of the bean. But it's a beautiful coffee. We are so excited about that. When I first created this recipe 2 years ago, I sent it to all my craft beer friends out here in the desert. And the emails I got from the wineries, the winemakers, I can't say the words they use, but they were excited about it. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a cold brew with some body, we're so excited about it. It's a
Now
nice.
tell me about this new blend.
I have two. This past
Okay.
weekend I had a contest with Sim, who's back behind me shooting some pictures. We wanted to create a Cafe de Olla blend, which is coffee, cinnamon, and piancillo, a dark brown sugar, cane sugar from Mexico. And I told, I'm going to win. Look, I've been in this business 30 years, and he's been with me for 8 months, but he also grew up in Mexico. He created his recipe, I created mine, and we did a blind taste testing. He blew me away. So it's our newest coffee, a Cafe de Olla. It's ground. It's got the sugar in it and the cinnamon. And as you brew it, it's a gateway. And then we did one new thing. We did it as a cold brew. Lord, it's great. Then we created one more coffee just for you. We now have our half calf. It's on the website because some of us have to slow down our caffeine consumption.
I have to slow it. The doctor actually said that I may be drinking too much, so I have to.
Doctor said that too, and I switched doctors. Thank you. Thank you. So you're all week.
Albert, jump on the website, show everybody what it looks like. And again, the Coachella Valley Coffee Roastmaster General Cliff taking time out of what is a pretty demanding schedule to spend a minute or two with us. You can see all of the different coffees, where they come from, where they're sourced, the richness, the darkness, the robust nature of some of them, and then the lighter nature of others. It's really it's terrific. And then the tea. The chai tea Courtney loves. She likes the loose leaf teas, and knock around and save yourself some money using our discount code MARKT at checkout. But there you see it: ginger mint, vanilla tea. There's the bag tea, the loose leaf, as I mentioned, mint with date crystals, mango tea, turmeric, chai tea, hibiscus, flowers tea. I mean, look at English breakfast, sencha. Look at all of this. I mean, it's really impressive.
And all of those teas we bring in bulk, and then we hand blend them as well. I just like things that taste good. And let me one up everything now. For all of your viewers, listeners, if they order in August, we're going to send them a sample at that Cafe de Olla. Because yes, that's my gateway.
That's terrific. So order in August, use the discount code MARKT, and you'll get a sample of the Gateway coffee. Which is so special, and it's got that cinnamon finish. It almost feels like a dessert coffee. It's
great after dinner coffee. And from the bottom of our heart, I have to tell you, we appreciate your viewers and listeners for their support. I'm looking through our orders that came in today. I think we have 8 with the Marti discount. And they're so kind. They call me. We got a call from a lady yesterday. I think it was Stephanie, that she ordered a cold brew, and she just wanted to tell me how great the decaf cold brew was. And for people to take time and to call us, or they'll call if they don't know how to do the order, we have time for them.
Yeah, I think that is a relationship that you have with your customer that really is special, and I don't mention it enough probably, but it's really cool that you take time as well to chat with them. But I'll just reiterate it. August is your month. Anything you order, use the discount code MARKT, and you'll get sent to you a sample of what's it called again? It's the
Cafe de Olla. Here it is. Look at that beautiful bag.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Or as Mark Thompson says, the Gateway coffee.
It's the Gateway coffee, everybody. You know it. Hey, Cliff, be well. I know it's hot as Hades down there in the desert, but stay cool, and congratulations on all the success. Did you have something, Kim?
I just wanted to thank him for the really good tea. I'm addicted.
She likes that vanilla tea.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Love it.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Love your stuff. Thanks, pal. All right.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
It's Cliff. Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.